With the president overseas, the vice president is running point for him on a big domestic issue, the budget. Here's our chief congressional correspondent, Nancy Cordes.
Vice President Pence and Republican leaders met this afternoon to go over the administration's first major budget proposal, due out tomorrow. The White House wants to balance the budget in 10 years, partly through deep cuts to social programs. For starters, the proposal embraces the $800 billion in Medicaid cuts outlined in the House Obamacare replacement bill, despite candidate Trump's promise not to touch Medicaid.
Save Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security without cuts. Have to do it.
The president's budget would also reportedly cut funding for subsidized school lunches and programs like Habitat for Humanity. Food stamp funding would be slashed by about 25%, with a new work requirement imposed on some recipients.
I'm a working mom, so it's not like I'm a welfare recipient sitting home not doing nothing.
Myra Young is a nurse's assistant in Philadelphia who gets $100 worth of food stamps a month. Her son relies on Medicaid.
My tax money pays for my food stamps, and you don't even give me enough to feed my children.
The White House budget does add funding to one social program, a new nationwide paid parental leave initiative proposed by Ivanka Trump. But the other cuts go deeper than most Republicans in Congress have proposed and will likely meet with resistance from both parties. Democratic leader Chuck Schumer.
All of these are favored. These programs are favored by the American people. They've been favored by a vast majority of my Republican friends across the aisle.
The White House budget is going to propose additional funding for the military and for infrastructure. But for any of these changes to take effect, Scott, this budget is going to have to garner significantly more Republican support than an early draft did about 2 months ago.
Nancy Cordes on Capitol Hill.